Well. Who would have thought of this semi-final? Samuel Eto'o, he actually predicted this semi-final, and the semi-final is France taking on Morocco. Unbelievable story. We have the defending World Cup champions trying to go back to back, going up against the first ever African nation to make it to the semi-finals in the Atlas Lions, and they're not stopping here. They want to make more history. And we know the history between these two countries, and of course, Captain Romain Saïss and manager Walid Regragui are born in France. So, here is the preview and prediction of the massive semi-final between Morocco and France. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Further ado, let's get into the video. The defending champions, France. While they didn't play their greatest game against England, showed character, and Giroud came up clutch. One of the more underrated strikers of this generation. Maybe he doesn't have the pace or anything like this. Giroud is the man for the big occasion. Steps up, obviously took a deflection off Harry Maguire, but still, Olivier, the all-time goal scorer for the French national team, steps up. And while Kylian Mbappe was an absolute no-show and got locked up by Kyle Walker, everybody else stepped up in their performances. And Antoine Griezmann has played amazing in every single game. The kind of free role he has, plays sometimes in the 8, plays further forward. Antoine Griezmann is having an amazing World Cup. And that assist to Giroud was amazing. Tchouaméni with a wonderful goal. And this is the great part, right? While France didn't play their greatest game, and while their best player was basically shut down, they still won. And they still made it to a semi-final. I said though, this team is conceding way too many chances and defensively still have kept 0 clean sheets this World Cup. They must sort that out. Honestly, they're gonna have to outscore every opponent. It just seems like it at this moment, but showed character. They didn't play their greatest game. The second half, once England got that goal, they kind of started now moving the ball a little bit better. They started being a bit more forward thinking, and they got that goal. Just shows you, man. World Cups. When it's the big moments, the big players step up. Giroud did it. Now, the problem is, they're going up against a very good defense. And Kylian Mbappe is going up against his best friend in Hakimi. Now, that's going to be the best battle to watch on Wednesday between these two teams. Hakimi versus Mbappe. And Mbappe must step up in this match. He was a no-show last game. If he's a no-show in this game, I think France might lose. Because, yes, we have seen Morocco defensive are just such a strong side. They can lock up Giroud. Ousmane Dembele on the right side didn't have his best game. Maybe he's going to have to step up in his performances. So this is the key. Mbappe must step up in this match. Because it's going to be tough. And that one goal from your superstar in the big moments could be the difference maker in this game. But I love this French team. I think they played very well throughout this World Cup. Yes, they're giving up chances, but they're always forward thinking. And the ball movement they have is very quick. And they know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get out to their wide man. The wide man create, and that's pretty much it. Then Antoine Griezmann finding little pockets of space like I already talked about, and finding that pass to Giroud. And look, man, Olivier. So the key for France is, again, the defensively, they just got to be much stronger. They have to be stronger in this game because, especially in the transition, we know what this game is going to be. They're going to keep the possession. This is how it's going to be. So France just got to be worried about the transition, and they should be fine in this game, and hope that Kylian Mbappe shows up in this matchup. But they're going up against the roaring Atlas Lions. History makers. Unbelievable. Who would have ever thought that Morocco would make it to a semi-finals of a World Cup? But the stars are aligning, and they fully deserve this. They have drew with Croatia, beat Belgium, beat Canada, beat Spain, and beat Portugal. They are owning Europe at the moment. This is simply incredible. It's no fluke or, 1-0 and only one shot throughout the whole game. They were the better team in the first half against Portugal. The second half, they said, Portugal, try and break down this wall. Oh, you're not breaking down this wall. It is simply remarkable. The mere fact that as well that Aguerd, Saïss, went down injured, and Mazraoui and Aguerd didn't even start the game, and they still have kept a clean sheet. When Walid Regragui came in as manager in late August, this team have conceded one goal, which was an own goal that Canada got. That's it. This manager is simply a defensive mastermind. How he's able to lock down every single opponent is simply amazing. And now he's going up against the country that he was born in. This should be very interesting perspective for Regagi and also for Saiz. Let's see if Saiz is going to play because, my God, I mean, his hamstring is basically just... How is it still intact? I have no clue, man. The guy is just giving his all for this team. Amrabat. And then, of course, we have to shout out this midfielder. Obviously, Amrabat has been amazing throughout this World Cup. Unahi from Angers. Huh? Like this guy. He's been... Angers are last in Ligue 1, people. Buffon plays for that team as well, if you didn't know. Unahi has been amazing in the last 2 games. The link-up play between him, Hakimi, and Ziyech for the Portugal game, that was Marrakesh tiki-taka. Unbelievable from Unahi in that game. And can Morocco do that? Like, think about this, people. They are in a semi-final. They have fully deserved it. They're going up against France. We know the history. They can do this. Like, emotionally, they were so riled up for the Spain game, but they played very smart and a professional matchup. This game is going to be full of emotion again. I think that, look, honestly, like, is Ziyech and En-Nesyri, by the way, dunked on Costa and Diaz. Dunked him. That's a poster. Everybody in Morocco should have a poster of En-Nesyri dunking on Costa and Diaz in that matchup. The key for Morocco in this game, of course, defensively, you guys are so strong. Hakimi is going to have a great game against, his best friend Mbappe. That's going to be key here. Amrabat against Griezmann. We've seen Amrabat have an amazing World Cup. Can he lock down Griezmann? Because we've seen Griezmann can be the difference in games. And also in transition, I think Morocco can create chances. I think they can, because France's defense is not that good. So if you're Moroccan, don't stop believing, people. You can keep going. Why can't you win this World Cup? You're only 2 matches away. Huh? Winning the World Cup. Unbelievable. I hope this story continues. It's going to be a tough matchup against France, but as we know, this is going to be intense. I'm not going to lie, people. I think Morocco's going to win this game. And this is not like me jumping on the bandwagon. I thought they would beat Spain. They did. Okay, against Portugal, I thought Portugal would have shown up, but there is just something about this defense. When a team are just in this role of not conceding, just like Greece in 2004, it's unstoppable. You're not getting past it. Bono and whoever is going to be the center back, because Aguerd and Saiz, they could be both injured. I think Aguerd is definitely going to be injured, but Saiz could be a game time decision. It doesn't matter. Whoever steps into this team, there is clearly a wonderful structure that Regagi has developed. There's a reason why they only conceded 1 goal since he's been manager. There's a reason. France have to just be patient with their play. They have to. Griezmann is going to have to be the creator. And especially against Amrabat. That is, like, we're all going to talk about Hakimi versus Mbappe, of course. We're going to talk about that. Amrabat versus Griezmann is the battle to watch. Because if Amrabat can keep Griezmann quiet and Hakimi can keep Mbappe quiet, Morocco will win this matchup. They will. Because I just don't see Ousmane Dembele. Yes, the guy's just hot and cold, man. He good for moments, but terrible in a lot of moments because of his decision making. So my prediction is, I think this is going to be 0-0. I think Morocco will keep France quiet. They're going to frustrate them. Then it goes into extra time. It will be 0-0. And I think this is going to penalties. And you know who's winning on penalties? Atlas Lions. Now, can I be wrong with this prediction? Of course. Like, France could really just show their class, and Mbappe could show he's the best player in the world in this game. Of course he can. But there is something with this Atlas Lions team. When they're in this role, it's unstoppable. It's simply yes. And if France, of course, they're going to have to just be patient with their play. However, Morocco are winning this game. There's a reason why Morocco have beaten all these European teams. Belgium, Spain, Portugal, keep drawing with Croatia. There's a reason. They're a great team. It's no fluke. They do it because they have a better structure, they have a better team cohesion, and just they have that desire to win the games. And with that crowd still, and everybody, it seems like supporting them, Morocco will win this game on penalties 1-0. Can Morocco create history and make it to the final, or will France have a chance of going back to back? We will find out on Wednesday. Remember, people, give your predictions in the comments down below. I'm very intrigued with this game. Because if Morocco can do this, this is simply sensational. This, like, I have not seen a story like this in football ever. Ever. Like, of course, we saw, Leicester City winning the Premier League and Greece winning the Euros, but Denmark winning the Euros, Zambia winning the AFCON. But this, if Morocco can somehow win the World Cup, the greatest story ever in football history. Simply as that. And if France go back-to-back, they are the first team to go back-to-back since 1960s. So this game means a lot in so many different circumstances. And of course, we know the history. Boy, this should be a great game. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Hit the like button. We should be hitting 500 likes on this because this game and the Argentina-Croatia is going to be insane. Further ado, have a beautiful day in this crazy world. Stay safe and adios.